that this work we are doing is going to take us 60 days. 60 days to reclaim the entire Maasai Mau forest. A few beacons. Actually, we have got about 8 beacons which are intact. We want to add more so that we avoid a situation where people are saying they're encroaching on forest land because they don't know where the boundary is. So we are going to put more beacons there. And then we're also going to put a fence to ensure that this area is adequately protected. And the fence will run all the way from Sierra Leone all the way to the other side of Kurton, so that we protect this area. In fact, we are going to engage some of them who are forward-thinking to assist us in rehabilitating that area that has been destroyed. They are going to be our partners in terms of even planting trees. At some point, of course, we are going even to limit access. The moment we start putting up the fence, of course, we'll limit access to that area. We'll not have people coming in. We'll have no livestock coming in, but we'll encourage people to flow out. But flowing in will not encourage it. But the school is not just a building. Even us in the security sector, there are people who put up structures all over the place, calling them police posts. But unless they are gazetted and officers posted there, they cannot be police posts, they cannot be police stations. The same way, if you put up a structure in a particular place that you're not authorized to put, and you call it a school or a hospital, it doesn't become a school or a hospital because you have said so. And for this case, there are actually 15 schools that have been built in that area. Of course, there are claims that funds that were used to put up those schools were procured by government or provided by the government, which is true, but there was some deceit in that arrangement. All these are just centers that are not registered on forest land. They are not registered. They could not be a teacher. They don't benefit from free primary education. Yeah, they're basically centers where young girls and boys go there to waste their life because somebody wants to prove a point that we have schools here. Yeah, so children are supposed to benefit from government programs, but somebody with some, I don't know, some funny ideas wants to prove a point. Yeah, takes these kids to those particular areas. Then when they reach class 2 or class 3, they're taken to the neighboring schools. And you'll see here, all these schools have got a corresponding school in the area outside the forest. So this money that was used to build classrooms in the forest area actually was sent to properly registered schools, but with instructions to construct schools in the forested area. So you find a school like Keroboni, they claim that it's being mentored by Triangle Primary School. So Triangle Primary School is registered with TSC teachers, but then we have closed it. We have closed all those schools, number 2, and we are not going to allow anybody to take their children to those schools. Because even from last year, that's when it happened, and will not allow. Because as we move to phase 2, somebody may want just to play mischief and say now our kids are in the school and they're being chased around. About this issue of the Nyayo T-zone, people talking about a cut line, about a boundary. Again, that Nyayo T-zone was planted when there was a lot of encroachment on Posmor forest. It's a national government forest, and when people were moved out, the T was planted there, just for people to know that's where the boundary is. It was not meant to show that Maasai Mau forest now available for settlement. In fact, when you go on the ground, the canopy of Posmor forest and Maasai Mau forest is the same. It's the same forest. So we are saying, if indeed we were to plant tea, that is supposed to benefit the people who are there before the ballooning of group ranges into the forest. Those are the people who are supposed to benefit from the Nyayo T-zone as they protect the Maasai Mau forest. These are the fellows, when you put the Nyayo T-zone between 2 forests, whom is supposed to serve? Phase 2 hatutaki kutumia nguvu hata kidogo. Phase 2 kutakuwa na maafisa wetu wa usalama, watakuwa pale wengi, na pia kutakuwa na wananchi, maana tunataka wananchi pia wasaidie kurehabilitate ule msitu. Itaki kuonekana kwamba tunaondoa watu alafu tuweke msitu. They are not mutually exclusive. Tunaweza kutengeneza msitu pamoja na wananchi, lakini tumesema kwamba wakati tumeweka fence na uko ndani ya fence, unaona kwamba wewe una shughuli hapo, uko na ruhusa kufanya nini, ya kutoka. Lakini kama unaona unaweza kutusaidia, tukuletee michi, saidia kupanda, utafanya nini? Utasaidia kupanda. Lakini hatutakubali kukuwa na mifugo hapo, hatutakubali kulima mahindi hapo ama chakula ama nini. All other human activities hazitakubalika pale. Ile kitu ambacho tutakubali endelee pale ni mimea. Mimea ambayo itakana kuwa pale ni indigenous trees. Ule msitu uko na capacity ya kuregenerate, lakini tutausaidia kupanda kama bamboo, kupanda hata indigenous trees, na watu ambao watamwagilia nini, maji, na wale watu ambao wako pale pia hiyo miche, wale watu ambao watakuwa pale wataajiriwa kufanya kazi hapo.